Another new record player has come to me today. It has arrived via post, and this set is Philips 633 stereo model. This has been sent to me for the restoration. I have just opened it, and while I was checking earlier, I saw that this arm is actually dislocating from its position. You can see that there should be a spring here for maintaining the weight of the arm, and this arm should be fixed with this lever here, but unfortunately it is not in the correct position. When I saw the platter, this is a clip which has been distorted. The clip should not be look like this. However, you can see the platter is actually not floating correctly. You can see that. So there is a problem here. While I opened the platter, I found that actually this one is not fixed correctly. You can see this spindle is moving, and that is the reason the platter is also moving like that. So these are some initial flaws or faults I just noticed. Once I get into it, once I open the set, I will be able to know more about the faults of these sets. Another mechanical problem comes now with the motor assembly. If you can see, this motor is actually not fixed perfectly. The grommets are melted out, and that is why the height of the motor is also not correct, and the motor becomes eccentric, and that is not the correct position. So a lot of work need to be done to fix this motor perfectly in the perfect height. Now while I am checking the inside of this circuit, the physical components, I saw there are some capacitors which are broken as usual, which I usually found in these sorts of sets. If you see, this one is completely broken. This one also tending to broke. You can see all these. This one also, if you check, it's not in a good condition. Cracks are there. And all these electrolytic capacitors need to be checked whether they are perfect in their values, whether they are leaking any voltage or not. So all these need to be checked. This particular set, as we all know, uses AC 187 and AC 188 Darlington pair transistors. So any sorts of leakage current may damage the output transistors also. So we need to check thoroughly all these components one by one, including these transistors, whether they are working properly or not. This is one side. This is actually the amplifier section of this record player. The governor unit, another section which actually drives the motor, is on the other side of the record player. Next we will look into it. This is the governor unit which I was talking just now. This unit actually drives the motor. This unit supplies regulated voltage to the DC motor. As we change the RPM, the speed changes. Actually the supply voltage along with the current regulated from this unit. One thing which I found here, it's not normal or natural, it strikes me. This is a potentiometer which actually given to set the speed or to regulate the voltage in precision. But if you see the potentiometer, it has been turned in the extreme right. It should not be like that. It should be somewhere around here. It should be somewhere around here, because this actually regulates the voltage to the motor. Now if we turn this in extreme right or left, actually what we are doing, we are giving extreme high voltage or extreme low voltage, which is not correct in proper working condition. If all these transistors and all other components are working fine, then it should not be like that. But till now I haven't given power to it, so whatever I have seen physically, I have tried to show it to you. Later, once I give power, I will come to know about all these parts, whether they are working fine or not, and step by step we will repair it. After the first set of job done, as you can see now, this arm is now perfectly fixed in its assembly unit. And if I can show you, I do not know whether it's possible to show you or not. This spring should be there, which was not earlier. I show you people, and this actually controls the weight of this arm. Now this arm has been restored perfectly, as you can see. But another problem comes right now. As per the rules, if I shift this arm here, as you can see, one lever is moving. It should be locked there so that the platter moves. But unfortunately, what is happening here, when I am pushing the arm in the extreme right, somehow some lever is failed to do the work, and it is actually releasing. The lever actually releasing the tension, and the moving system is not working correctly. So what we have to check all these levers, why it is not locking in this position. It should be locked in this position, and it will be released once I push the arm here, but it is not doing like that. Let's check. After the completion of all the mechanical parts repairing, now it's time to test run the motor. As you can see that the motor has been fixed in correct position. Earlier we have seen that this lever was not working well. Now this lever is working well. You can see this lever is now working well, and as usual the arm is also restored as it should have been. Now it is the time to test run the motor. One thing I can see, I believe you also noticed that I have selected 33 rpm here, but the platter is moving at a very high speed. This is not the 33 rpm speed. So we need to check the circuitry, where lies the problem and why the platter is acting like that. Need to check the governor unit body of this set. After repairing the governor unit, now it's time to check the speed test. I will show you what are the components that gone bad, due to which the platter was moving so high speed. Now this is the time for the speed test. I have selected 33 rpm. So now you can see the record player is moving in a very correct speed. It is 33 rpm. Now I am changing the selector switch to 45 rpm. You can see the change in the speed. Now I am going up to 78 rpm. This is the highest speed this set can achieve, 70 rpm. Now coming back to 45 rpm, you can see, so the speed issue has been resolved. Now this is 33 rpm. There were two transistors, AC 127 and 128. Those transistors gone completely bad in the governor unit, with some other parts also. After replacing them with the correct one, actual speed attains. Now it's time to go ahead and check for the amplifier section. After the cold checkup of the amplifier unit, I found that these two transistors, these are also germanium pair transistor of one channel, completely worn out. Worn out, I mean to say these gone bad. And these capacitors, as you can see, completely worn out. These are very old capacitors. So I have changed all these. This capacitor, you can see it has already broken, and all these capacitors which I have replaced are somehow either leaky or those are physically damaged. I have told you that after the cold checkup, for the cold checkup I mean to say, actually without giving power to the amplifier unit, what I found here that need to be replaced, that has been replaced from the amplifier. After the complete refurbishment of this amplifier unit, as you can see, all the electrolytic capacitors has been changed. At the same time, the other capacitors which are not of electrolytic type, these are some other capacitor which are NF or PF type capacitor has also been changed. These two are the germanium pair Darlington transistors 187 188, also replaced with the new one, and some other components has been changed. As you can see, all the electrolytics here changed also. And this is the amplifier unit after the final checkup of this board. And if you can see, this is a complete inside of this board, and this is the governor unit I showed you earlier also. I'm sorry that I can't zoom the preset right now, but if you can see, you can watch, the preset is now set to the mid position. It should be like that when the two transistor AC 127 and AC 128 working in the correct manner. It should not be turned extremely right or extremely left. Now it is correctly positioned in the mid position. So now it's time for the final checkup. Let me play one of the old record. This record is of Herb Albrecht and the Tijuana Brass, and this is the Zobra Greek. So let's check. This is a 45 rpm record. So let's check the 45 rpm record. Now it's the time to check the LP. This is one of my favorite LP. Let's check it.
हम सफर एक जरा इंतजार सुन सदाई दे रही है मंजिल प्यार की ऐ मेरे हम सफर एक जरा इंतजार सुन सदाई प्यार की
So we come to end of the another project. I hope you enjoyed this video well, and I will be waiting for another such good set and to have a pleasure to repair one of these type of antique sets. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.